Hello. So I said that today I'd talk about one of the topics that we get asked about a lot, right? And one of them is, how do I get visible in my coaching business? How do I how do I get visible in my coaching business? So that's what I'm going to talk about now. I've got 10 minutes, so I'm going to keep this short, sweet, and actionable. I'm live on Instagram. Hello. Also, at the same time, I'm live on Facebook. So if I'm not looking at you, that is why. So as always, I'm Rebecca Lockwood, your neuro-linguistic programming trainer, hypnosis trainer, and breakthrough coach trainer. And I'm super excited to help you today with how to get visible in your coaching business. How to get visible in your coaching business. So the first thing that we need to do is really understand, where is our customer hanging out, right? Where is our customer hanging out? Because it's all right thinking, right, well, I need to get visible and I need to make sure that my customer can see me. But firstly, where is your customer, right? Where is your customer? And we can really simply find this out just by having conversations with them and doing the research. And this is literally just as simple as speaking to them, right? Speaking to them. So ask them, like, when you are hanging out on looking for help with XYZ. So for example, if they're looking for help with how to free anxiety, or how to feel more confident, or how to feel more inspired, or how to find their life's purpose, right? These are all the kind of things that you may work with a coach on. Where are they hanging out, right? Where are they looking for these things? And what social media channels are they using? Yeah, so there's kind of two things that we really need to understand. Firstly, where are they hanging out in general, right? What social media platforms are they using? And two, where do they look when they're looking for the solution to their problems in relation to what you help them with? Now, just a quick side note, I don't want to go on a rant, but I think this is really important. I've seen a lot of people who are joining things like Clubhouse and TikTok and Snapchat and other channels. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but what I am saying is that if your customer is not hanging out on them platforms, you're not going to get any benefit from spending time creating content on them platforms. So it's really important to firstly understand, where is my customer? Yeah, so number one, where is my customer and where are they hanging out? Number two, work on any limiting beliefs about showing up, about being visible, and about what anybody else may think about you, right? About what anybody else may think about you, about any fear of judgment from others. And I say this, and this is really important, because in my own experience, right, when I first ever trained officially as a coach and left my corporate coaching and training position, I had a massive fear about going live and doing video, right? And the fear was real. I had a fear and a limiting belief around what other people may think about me, about what other people might say about me, about what my hair looks like, about what I looked like, about what the lighting was like, about what I was saying, about so many different things. And the fear was real. Like, you could literally cut it with a knife. Right? It was really there. So what I did was I identified, right, what are the limiting beliefs that I have coming up and making me feel like this, and what are the fears and stories that I'm telling myself that's causing me to sabotage my efforts of getting visible, right, and marketing my business. And I used and applied everything that I'd learned on myself. So when you're doing your coaching training, you should learn how to get rid of limiting beliefs. You need to ensure that as you are training as a coach, for you to get the best possible training and support and to know what you're doing, you need to know how to get rid of limiting beliefs for yourself and for your customer, right? So you need to know how to get rid of limiting beliefs, and then you need to consistently apply this to yourself. And this is important when it comes to getting visible in your coaching business, in the beginning and at the end, right? Not at the end, but as you're going through your business, right? At every phase of growth, there may be some more stuff that comes up for you. There may be some more limiting beliefs that come up for you. So you need to really identify what they are and work on them as they come up. And you should have learned how to do that when you did your coaching training. So number two was work on any limiting beliefs about showing up. specifically any limiting beliefs that you have, but specifically any limiting beliefs that you have about showing up, about being visible, and about what other people may think about you, and about your fear of judgment, right? Because they're the most common ones that come up when it comes to being visible. Number 3, do video and talk about topics that your customers are asking for. So sometimes I may say, like, it doesn't always have to be video, right? If you just don't resonate with video and you don't want to do video, then you can always write a blog post or do written stuff. However, video does have the biggest impact for a couple of reasons. Because one, your customer can see you, they can kind of interact with you and engage with you, whether or not, and I don't mean, when I say engage, I don't mean write a comment or like or have a reaction to your video. I mean, like, some of you will be sat there, and in fact, I don't think we've got any comments on here, but we've got about 20 people watching this, and we'll have a lot of people watching the replays where it's not possible to add a comment, or we'll have people on the podcast listening and it won't be possible to engage like in a comment. What I mean by engage is there'll be some reaction from them, whether or not you can see that or not. Okay, so video will really support your customer to really identify with you and understand whether or not they're interested in speaking with you and taking the next steps, and the natural next steps that would be there in order to work with you. So do video and talk about topics that your customer is asking for. So this kind of goes back to number 1 about speaking to your customer, having a chat with them, asking them, where is it that you're hanging out? Where are you looking for your solution to these problems that I help people with? And also at the same time, ask them, what's the biggest challenge that you have around this? So if, for example, you are an anxiety coach, or you're a life coach that helps people with anxiety, or you're a mindset coach who helps people with feeling more positive, right? You can ask them, okay, well, when it comes to your mindset, or when it comes to anxiety, or when it comes to feeling confident, what is the biggest challenge that you have around this topic? Okay, and then every single week you can talk about that, right? So today I'm talking about how to get visible in your coaching business. This is something that people are asking for consistently, so I'm talking about it on a video. Now, the 4th thing is to use this content across your social media and marketing. So we literally take this video, as you can see, I'm live on Instagram and I'm live on Facebook at the same time. So hello. And we also then take this and put it on our podcast. Now, a lot of people I speak to say, I'm thinking about doing a podcast, but I just can't imagine how I'm going to create all that content. Well, I don't spend any more time doing our podcast. I literally download the audio to this video and we add that to the podcast. So for those of you who are listening to this on the replay on the podcast, hello. And we repurpose it then across all of our social media. So we do it on Instagram, we put it on Pinterest, we use it for Instagram TV as well. We put it on YouTube, we put it on podcast, we send it out to our email newsletter, so it's something to engage with our email newsletters. We then also create Instagram posts, right? So we take quotes from the video and put it onto Instagram posts as well. So there is so much you can do with this one piece of content. And what that means is that you can be visible in your business without necessarily having to spend all of your time and all of your resources on that, okay? Because you can repurpose content really easily. Okay, so to round up then, how to get visible in your coaching business. 1, identify where your customer is hanging out, and also ask them where they look for the solution to the problem that they have that you help them with. 2, work on any limiting beliefs about showing up, about being visible, and about what anybody else thinks about you, about any fears of judgment. 3, do a video talk about the topics your customers are asking for consistently, right? So we do this every single week. At least we do these at least once a week. And number 4, use content across your social media and marketing. So you can literally take that content and repurpose it across all of your marketing, which will support you to get visible without spending tons of time on creating more content because you already have the content, okay? So that's it from me. I'm super excited today because at 2 p.m. I'm delivering some free training on starting your coaching business. I'm going to be diving into this topic and so much more in much more depth. And that's today at 2 p.m. I've popped the notes in. If you're on Facebook, it's in the notes. If you're on a podcast, it'll be in the notes. And if you're on Instagram, you'll have to pop me a message for the link and I can pop that over to you. And we also have some epic epic bonuses on our neuro-linguistic programming and breakthrough coaching program this week, and I'm so excited because our students are just having phenomenal results already. So you can find the link again. If you're on Instagram, it's in the link in my bio, and if you're on Facebook, it's in the notes. Again, if you're on the podcast, it's on the notes. And for everybody who joins us today, you will literally get a package out in the post to you that'll be sent out today, which would literally drop on your lap tomorrow. And you can also find the details of the bonuses that are included this week only via that link. So if you're on Instagram, it's in my profile, and if you're on Facebook, it's on the notes in the description. So have an amazing day. I hope this was helpful. Do feel free to pop me a message with any questions about this topic, about the training, about our free training today, or about our paid training to become a fully qualified and fully certified NLP practitioner and breakthrough coach. We certify to the highest possible standards. So I did notice Janie pop on. So hello, Janie. Janie is the the founder of the Complementary Medical Association. It's such an honour to have you hop on this training. You did make you gave me butterflies. And so we certify and accredit through the Complementary Medical Association to make sure that we support you to the highest possible standards. We certify you through the AIP, which is the Association for Integrative Psychology. We also certify our course through the ABNLP, which is the largest NLP board in the world. So we do certify and accredit to the highest possible standards that we can, and to make sure that you're getting the best possible results. But also, like, when you come to working with your clients, you can have conversations with them around how you are certified to the highest possible standards as well, and you're the best person to help them because you know, and you can facilitate them life-changing transformations. So any questions, do pop me a message. Have an amazing day. If you're joining me on the training, Start Your Coaching Business at 2 p.m, pop me a message and let me know. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you